Wontumi ɛne ne lawyers ɛyɛ application a ɔma file a ɔmo pɛ sɛ yɛde hɔte ɛyɛ court proceedings no. Abusua yɛba ɛba bebreki no ha ɛde maam na ɛyɛ chairman Wontumi strategic plans a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde mislead court no. Abusua chairman Wontumi wakɔm court no chairman Wontumi plans nyinaa egu ne nsam. Chairman Wontumi ne ne lawyers appeal court a ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔmode case no kɔkɔ pie no. Abusua appeal court wɔ n'ankasa no. Chairman Wontumi strategic plan a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔde delay ne court process no. Anaasɛ ɔde delay sɛ yɛbɛma ne final ruling na yɛagyeli chairman Wontumi no. Abusua appeal court wɔ n'ankasa no. Akɛsefo a ɔmote wɔn a ɛkyɛ sɛ Kevin Taylor ama mpanyinfo full evidence ne document a ɔkyɛ sɛ saa nkɔfoɔ no ɛyɛ plan ɛna ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔmo afa a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo de delay ɛyɛ ne final ruling no. Nti court no nso ɛne judges a ɔmo wɔ ɛyɛ court wɔ no. Abusua ɔmo ama chairman Wontumi ho afa no. Ne application na ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔmo chairman Wontumi ne ne lawyer no koraa file bae no. Appeal court wɔ no ɔmo di kan bagu ɔmo arɔbehye ɛyɛ ne application no. Ɔmo ato application no koraa ato baabi ansa na aba abɛduru hɔ. Abusua na Kevin Taylor aba abɛma yɛ hot details on chairman Wontumi ne strategic plan a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔuse ɛwɔ court ɛne chief justice ne ɛyɛ appeal court judges no. Ɔmo nso strategic plan a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo de ma chairman Wontumi na chairman Wontumi ne de yɛ kianeke ɔbɛkɔ. Kianeke ɔbɛkɔ because ɔhwɛ attorney general adwuma a ɔyɛ a there is no amount of delay bi a chairman Wontumi betumi yɛ delay. Ɔne ne lawyers ne plans ne nyinaa ahyɛ egu. Ɔmo dreams ne nyinaa ahyɛ egu. Abusua nti chairman Wontumi application yɛbɛba breaking wɔ ha de ma mo sɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo hɔte court proceedings no. Abusua application no yɛaba agu baabi. Kevin Taylor aba be expose him or ama court ne HS chief justice no so take quick action on that. Mommy unko na yem konko tie and smell course on subscribe ya subscribe na hit it on the notification bell send be any update be a drop no onso onsa every to me akabia ha gossip politics TV so madam say
eba emra recently na me ka talk no asem achiro. When it comes to the law, your group of people in Ghana, last time you educated Ghana for. So far, the Attorney General is in court prosecuting. You have full judgment yet, but you can see all the cases the Attorney General said they were going to work on and prosecute. They are prosecuting. But you see, last time we catch Ghana for, and I was talking to my big brother, Captain Smart, when it comes to political prosecution and our prosecution in Ghana, your group of people of Ghana, they have taken their time. They have sat down. They have looked at a judicial framework. Senior your court system and they've been able to locate or identify the loopholes, and they have been taking advantage of it for years. And anytime catch them say, when the government comes to power, that's a government not tactical when it comes to prosecution. The government can be in power for 8 years, 12 years, 16 years. They cannot prosecute anybody. And it is simple. It is simple because the elite, so-called elite in our politics and in our judicial settings in Ghana, no, they have sat down. Time Ekufuado about power, no. What the MPP did was that Nana Dankwa Ekufuado, they took their time, they analyzed the Ghana, your legal framework, you know, and they took their time to look and find the loopholes. And then no because say president be aba Supreme Court no na we nipa miensa na we nipa mienu adentina na nado danko Ekufuado ba na okọ no oja nipa be 20 was Supreme Court. It is because they sat down, they looked at their legal system, the judicial system, and they identified the loopholes in it. Because Nana Danko Ekufuado, they are diabolic. They are bad people. And the so-called the law system, your lawyers or system, that is what they do. They sit and they protect crime. They protect criminals. They protect corrupt politicians. And what makes them effective, then they say, they take their time and analyze the legal system because they know the Ghana's legal system, it is not strong. The honest truth, no. The legal structure in Ghana is very weak. And if you get a very corrupt lawyer or a corrupt politician, they will sit down and look at the legal framework, the judicial system. They can pick out where all the weaknesses are. And that is what they are going to use to make them look as powerful lawyers or politicians. And that is what we have been going through for some time now. Now, so what's the idea? Now, politicians in Ghana are not scared when they are stealing. They are not scared because Onim say there is a lawyer or there are a group of lawyers who have been able to assess our legal framework, our legal system, and they have been able to unlock all the loopholes. And those are the people who will, no matter what, be able to maneuver even when they are caught as public servants or as lawyers. There are a lot of politicians in Ghana. They are not scared to steal from Ghanaians. They are not scared to be corrupt. Because, so what's the idea? Most of our politicians, quickly, they become lawyers. And when they become lawyers, they don't practice. They need that. They will have an idea about how to run away when they steal from us. Now, what over the years, for the past 8 years, is to say, Nana Akufo-Addo be create dangerous. And if you don't take care, that is what is going to hurt this nation as time goes on. And so we need to be very tactical when it comes to political prosecution. Because they know they are committing a crime. Every single person who was stealing from us or stealing from us knows they are committing a crime. But the question here is, why are they not scared? Because a few years ago, they saw a politician go to court, how they struggled, how they were harassed. But why do you think, so there are politicians in Ghana who feel so proud stealing from Ghanaians? It is because they have mastered how to maneuver. They have mastered how to steal, to evade the political system, the legal system. And that is one thing Akufo-Addo be ya. And Kasiyama ni anya din anje Ghana free Akufo-Addo nsema. Akufo-Addo would have made Ghana a country with a democratically elected president, but the base of the country will be a tyranny, whereby some group of family members and friends will be running, killing, abusing, and the world will never see. Akufo-Addo was building some kind of inferno, fire under this country. But on the surface, everybody saw this country as a democratic state led by a democratically elected president. And that was the danger we were in. Now, as we try to catch them, we say, when I hear some of my fellow journalists speak about prosecution, attacking the Attorney General, getting angry, and letting the people think, there's somebody sitting in the court and deliberately delaying, the people who are standing trial, are buying person over prosecutor, I get worried. I get worried because I want us as journalists sitting on radio and TV to educate the public for them to understand what is really happening when it comes to prosecuting a political criminal who has stolen millions from us. Our court, majority of the cases are run by money. We were here and Anas, Arim Yao Anas, a whole scandal expose on judges and court clerks taking money without any fear. Don't think that thing is gone. It is not. It's still there. There are some very legitimate lawyers and judges in Ghana, which there's no doubt about. But let me tell you, what you saw, Anas expose, it is still in the system. It is still eating the system. And don't think that those people don't know each other. They know each other. Politician, it is totally different from just arresting a civilian who is not connected to any political crime. Because you see, who arresting any other person on your political criminal, it is easy to prosecute them. But when you arrest a criminal, a political criminal, who at the end of the day has been able to win a lot of money, I'm talking about the booty on the side, or sour people who have been able to look at the legal system and identify the loopholes. Prosecuting such people, you have to be tactical. You have to be very careful. You have to be meticulous. You have to know what you are doing. You see this? Wontumi lawyers file stay of proceedings at Accra High Court pending determination of interlocutory appeal challenging court decision ordering him to open his defense in the Samurai Boy illegal mining case. Mokai say me catch them ha. Sa case ana ewo ha judge ne catch Wontumi say e was say obi any case na ometi ono so side of the story a judge ni bua say Wontumi be kan case no oma file e appeal. Oma file stay of proceedings. Omo de den omo say yemfa tabono ento so. And these are some of the things they do. Now, what is going to happen? And they say, stay of proceedings, Wontumi and the lawyers, I finally say, assembly engineer. Now, omunko back to the appeals court. Now, omunko challenge it. And yes, judgment, Remember, where one of the two cases are Wontumi a standard trial, criminal trial. Now, the question here is, what has the Attorney General done here? It is because the Wontumi and his group, and the criminals who steal from us, they have studied the system, they have weighed the system, they have analyzed the loopholes. They are going to waste your time. Now, are you going to say, some person or appeals court, echo appeal that judgment? Are you going to say he can't do it? He has the right to do it. Because if you were in that same position, you would have allowed, or you have said, you are also Ghanaian, you have the right to appeal a decision. It's the case now, judge, I'm a judgment womb, say you to a case, so I want to say judgment on Tiasia. It's your haughty case, or appeals court. Remember, appeals court now, there are cases they are already sitting on. Chama Wontumi cannot enter appeals court and say tomorrow, Mundi case, mami. No. Now they will have to find day and time to listen to Chama Wontumi to prove to them say adentina asamna judgment na buy no on person bejiatum and send us to a case so you can see these are the technicalities every political criminal uses because your legal system is weak. Actually, you get a president who does not want to follow, or you get a government or an attorney general who is like Godfrey Dame, who will be buying judges. It makes it easy because then at the end of the day, you don't know when when you get a former attorney general like Godfrey Dame, he will buy his way out. This is where he gets his own judges, he pays them money, and he says, the case with mommy, 24 hours, you better case in so. But if you want the system to run on its own natural course, now say, person interfere, and people should have their day in court and face the court. These are some of the things those criminal lawyers and criminal politicians who steal from us, they take advantage of the system. So, Mematna Hasidamenka say, Attorney General Bon, I can't do that because the Attorney General has made his case. Now, Wontumi, I could not judge. The judge say, you have to make your case. Wontumi so on TSC or appeals court. What can the Attorney General do? The Attorney General has to wait for the appeals court to make a decision. And then they can come back and continue the case. Now, who is delaying the case? Is it the court? Is it the Attorney General? Is it Wontumi? So you see, it is the kind of system that we have built. And that system we have built, say, ya me ni anya den. Na ye ndi no kra nkyere ye ho a, the system will destroy every single person. And it some people were calling for fast track court. And I agree with them. Because these cases like these, you don't have to let it go through the normal court. You need to have a specialized court that sits 24 hours, that sits every day to determine these kind of cases. So I agree. And I side with the people calling the Chief Justice to make some good changes. So far, the Chief Justice is not really impressing me. If you tell me to give him 1 to 10, I'll give him like 6. The Chief Justice is not impressing me because all these cases, all these things are supposed to be a priority to the judiciary. Specialized courts are supposed to be working now. We have had specialized courts, we have had tribunals, we have had all these things. They are all talk. No court has been put together. So it makes it look like the judiciary is also not helping. With all due respect to the Chief Justice, this is the time Ghanaians want you to prove that you brought some new innovation, new ideas to change our court system, our legal system. And it's a J.A. buy or the fast track court buy because now it's Simono or Kophobia what target yomo. The fast track court wasn't bad, but it is the intentions are not J.A. for a one team. Now, fast track court no the buy na a nipa bi no target yomo. But anka fast track court no say anka na adwene tare ne adwene papa anka e was say effective. But J.A. for fast track court because na adwene boni woni team. Na opeso diewu na opeso osai nipa bi abrabo anything on the fast track court the buy but that fast track court no to be very honest with you a very good court osanka yesoso emani ye adwuma but because of adwene boni because of diewu okufo adwene boni e dan itrim na nipa bi adwene boni wo itrim a na opeso odi omo boni nti he made sure Chachuchi Katamoni Adiade he was able to manipulate the court to get his own people to jail people he never liked. I'm asking, Moba say, Abai way the same thing. We cannot be doing the same thing that we have been speaking against. We cannot be sitting here and doing the same thing Kufuor did, do the same thing Ekufuor did. We need to recalibrate and make the system right. But the issue here is we need the judiciary, we need our legal system to be situated well, to be on its feet. Right now, it looks like the legal system is on its one leg. It looks that the legal system, the judiciary is weak. So people are taking advantage of the judiciary because there are so much loopholes in the judicial system that some of these criminal politicians and their lawyers are taking advantage of. Eh?
Okay, I was going to Wontumi and just the lawyers no strategic plan and Kevin Taylor ade ahonsem edemaya enye asam ketwa kra bedamase samaje pene kokoti sa ensem wi edemaya aha gossip politics TV so bedamase